the Beaver game. Good morning, Beaver Dam. We are going to have a damn good time. Yes, we have 2 accounts to go through. No, we don't have any time in our life. Okay, actually, we have plenty of time today. But we are set up this morning, so if I stall too much, that means that we are going to epically fail. Because we have a time limit of 5 hours. Hopefully I don't stall for 5 hours, that would make me cry. But looks like our opponent on both sides did the same thing, and I'm hoping it's not a trick on either one, so we shall see. Hey Reckless, welcome. Brandon Briggs, good to see you, my friend. All bright and early. Oh gosh, I don't even remember which of these is which. Well, Reckless, I hope you're, I hope you figure out your proving grounds. Let's just say that. Because I only have 2 hours to do it, so get your attempts in, and I'll do the stuff tomorrow, or rather tonight. Oh gosh, this opponent, yeah, okay. He's not faking his 10 points, that's for sure. Oof, yeah, tried once against Hondo and got absolutely demolished. Oof. Hey Wep, welcome. Can we get some General Kenobis in the chat for Wep? Oh gosh. We have so many, like, I don't know, this is just a little too easy. We definitely, when we let this account sit here and fester for a bit in GAC and drop down to Carbonite 4, I feel a little bad, for, like, what we're doing now. Leave me alone. I don't need to know that my battery's low. So, I guess we'll just use Wampa here. Oh, gosh. Thank you, Brandon Briggs, for getting that, my friend. You have all the gear saved in preparation for if the Star Killer likes will come. Oh, for the May the 4th. Nice. Then you can just throw that gear on like Zepho ready if it does come back. Oh, I forgot my Oh, that's a little loud. There we go. Hey, Armiser, welcome. Okay. Like, as I said, I feel like there's still some changes to be gotten for free-to-play when it comes to getting to level 85, because level 85 is so much faster now. But it means you just don't have any teams. Like before with it took like 3 months to get to level 85. You ended up with, like I had a Relic Savage by the time that I hit the end of the 3 months. And so that was great. But just due to, you know, how things work now with it being so fast, you don't have anything getting into level 85, and so you see accounts like this and you're like, yeah, I remember being that account. That's rough, my bro, my brother, my bro Sidon, Lord of the Broshan. You're not Arnold 201. I love you both. How dare you? I very obviously am Arnold. Got a sip of my Jawa juice. You can relic before 85 now? Can you? Or are you just saying the Savage thing? He's like, I had the 3 months gave me the time to get all the stuff I needed, so when I hit level 85 that day, I just reliced my Savage. So that's what I was referring to. BT solo. We're probably going to just throw in our actual solo teams, just because we know they're gonna work. But honestly, I think anything would. But yes, early stream for the win. I got busy yesterday and also really needed sleep. I was dying this week. I've been getting like no sleep, so we slept a lot. And here we are. I hard choked my GAC. See Watt, Sidious, I wampa it and killed Sidious, but not Watt. And Savage couldn't kill C because Watt actually put Tank Took on C because Sidious died. Yeah, I would have brought something else in to take down the Watt before you go in with a Savage or a Wampa. Typically when I do Wampa solo against Sidious, it works. It can if you have a team, but like when there's Watt Tambor, it can be really iffy, and so I like to kill off the team first. So bring in something like a CLS. Wep, thank you for getting those General Kenobis for our Miser. My opponent posts on Swiggo Reddit trying to figure out how to beat me. I love that, Matt. I love that so much. Yeah, no, it was just because I had enough stuff. Like literally, I had this account. It was this account. I had everything that I needed to bring this guy up to Relic 5. So I've had him at Relic 5 with these 6-dot mods since day one of hitting level 85 with this specific account. And so I had enough time and enough raids under my belt that I could just get everything I needed fully done without having like any effort on my part. When it comes to stalling, Arnold T101 is king. You're not wrong. I didn't get picked for the video. That's probably just because I literally made the stream like 2 minutes before I started streaming, so. I have 2 cover 2 counts. I did matches this season. My mods suck. You're good, Jason. You're good. Cracks with Rex and 5s on defense won me this GAC. Heck yeah. Oof, Steve. Yeah, dude, honestly, that's one I never regretted. That was one of the first ships in this game. The Paltmobile was one of the first ships that wasn't like a requirement or my base fleet that I went out of my way to get, because it's not technically part of like the Empire fleet initially, because the initial Empire fleet is simply your Vader's ship, TIE fighter, TIE bomber, TIE interceptor, and the TIE defender. Like that's basically the fleet, and it's extra, and it makes it so you can beat profundity, and it has a lot of uses, and it keeps you alive. It's great survivability. Never have I regretted going out of my way to get it. It's been so helpful, regardless of before I had TIE interceptor, after I had TIE interceptor. That ship's great. Is Jocasta new today? Jocasta, no. Yeah, Jocasta new. Jocasta new does come out today, so Arnold will be doing testing for Jocasta new today. I'm not getting Jocasta new today because, well, I have 150 shards for her currently, because this is a character that I absolutely despise, and I wasn't planning on going for new content. And especially when they're like, Jedi Vanguard is the new content coming up. I was like, okay. Ooh. Like, all I was looking at was like, who cares? It's Jedi Vanguard. But then, especially with Jocasta Nu, revealing the Jedi Vanguard with my least favorite character in Star Wars was the worst way to get me hyped for Star Wars Episode 3 content, I gotta say. And then they announced the clones, and I've been saying for months that if they just dropped clones, I'd push Lord Vader and I'd get new content. Because I had zero plans of getting new content for the next probably 6 months. And now here we are, and we have CX2, and we have Apo, and, you know, we're apparently going for him now. So I did go out of my way to, actually last night I was like, oh gosh, how hard is it going to be for me to red crate? Because like, I was like, I really need to sleep and I'm dying. And I checked and it would take me like 20 minutes and a couple refreshes. And so I was like, okay. And so I finished a red crate. Still not going to be enough for a day one, but I will get her by the end of her cycle. So. Hey, Zoltar. Dude, we need more Wookiees. It's been a long time, Zoltar. It's good to see you, my friend. But yeah, we need one more Wookiee. Like, literally, that's all we need is just, like, one more Wookiee. Give us one more Wookiee, and the Wookiee team will just be top tier. And, like, that's one of the most upsetting things about the JKCK farm and why I didn't suggest it to people for so long is just because you end up getting Tarful and Saw Gerrera. And Saw Gerrera has a little bit of a home now that Luthen's around. I still prefer Mon Mothma with Luthen. But, like, Tarful just... he's so close to greatness. I don't want to have to Relic 9 my Wookiees to kill GLs. Like, give me one more Wookiee and that team's gonna be fantastic. Been lurking, bro. Sorry. Oh, you're good, dude. It's good to lurk. I beat SLKR Darkside right already with the new Focus Cron. Dang, Zoltar. My entire country didn't have any electricity for 5 hours. Dang, Alex. Everything okay? I agree, Matt Master. And also, the acronym is BAMF, Matt. Here, I'll write it out for you so that way you... There you go. That is, for anyone wondering what the acronym for the new Mace Windu is, it's BAMF. BA mother effer, you know? BAMF. Is anyone else farming new Bad Batch for the raid? My drop rates are absolutely... I am farming them for the new raid. Slow going. Slow going. I'm not really pushing for them, for sure. Although last night I did... so I'm almost at a 7-star punishing one. And I'm like pushing out 3 refreshes for it because I want it done sooner rather than later. I was hoping I'd finish before lock-in, but I lost all hope yesterday. I have 15 shards left and I got 0 on 3 refreshes and I died inside. Unlock 7-star Leviathan, let's go around, has been getting me holds in GAC. Heck yeah, Sam. That's what I like to hear. I did the same thing. Graphic. It's good to see you, graphical. Scorch coming soon. Yeah, 1 week till Scorch. This week is going to be the Nightfall event, which should start today at noon, right? Or is this tomorrow? Tomorrow at noon. So we will have the Nightfall raid backing up tomorrow. Oh, dang. I get Duel of Fates and Peridia Patrol this week. I just finished my my Qui-Gon to Relic 7, so my Queen's Men are ready to go for once. So this will be our first time playing through that event, so I'll probably stream it tomorrow. Yeah, it ends right after the marquee ends. Yep, that sounds right. Today is my first time unlocking a Conquest character day one. Congratulations, Armiser. I'm so sorry that it's the, you know, the one that is the current one, because it's a terrible one. I think my first day one was Darth Bane, and I'm proud of that. What song do I... Oh, let's give this guy our song.
I told you that the Republic was now under the control of the Dark Lord of the Sith. Hundreds of senators are now under the influence of a Sith Lord.
Oh, that was so close, guys. Oh my gosh.
Now have direct control over their territories. Fear
Dude.
will keep the local
I was sweating.
Fear of this battle
Oh my gosh.
Any attack made by the rebels against this station would be a useless gesture.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Don't be too proud.
Still don't have Executor, gosh.
The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the Force.
Love that rule too.
Don't try to fragment
If I recall correctly, the announcement of the schedule was Scorch first, not Disguise Clone. Even one-shot AoE them, you should have backed out.
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, Obi-Wan doesn't think so, so... What if another Wookiee is another Chewbacca? I'm fine with another Chewbacca. Dang, Burrito. Yeah, that's how my GAC not too long ago was. Like, I cleared their fleets and they couldn't clear mine, but like, I got stuck on their frickin' Lord Vader with the Apocron. Because Bane failed me with a 70% health cron. Goodness gracious. This is by far my favorite song among all the content creators. I'm glad you like it. This song is so great. When Nexus sent this to me, I was like, dude, I am so freaking hyped. This is literal gold.
In a system far from here, the new Republic lies to the galaxy.
I still don't get how Disguise Clones make sense. Like as a concept, or like what it's referencing. We just kill this off. So close. Yeah, just kill it off. Yeah, I didn't want to hit him anyways. Yeah. Who actually wants to be able to utilize their ships?
Save my soul.
Yeah, what is today? Today's Monday. We should probably get the kit reveal later this week, actually. Isn't it usually later in the week that we get those? Our taunt going away like immediately was rough. Yeah, I thought usually we got them like Friday. Right, Ninja? Dude, some of the best acting in the sequel. Some of the only good acting in the sequel trilogy.
At last, we meet in this theater. However briefly, I will start the operations here and call the rebels apart piece by piece. They'll be the architects of their own. There is no escape.
Is it worth saving that?
There is no escape.
Yes, it is, because I just remembered what my secondary fleet is.
Open fire.
Ba-da-bum-ba. I need to level up Iden for this, so that way I can use that on that fleet. Because the moment I level up Iden, that fleet's gonna be great. You and you.
Open fire.
Oh yeah, I did see Revenge of the Sith this weekend. It was so much fun. I'll probably make a members only video kind of with my initial reaction and what I noticed and, you know, that kind of stuff. Every single time, I could never get that to work for me. I can never, ever get that ability block to work for me. But then the computer, yeah, ability block, yeah, we'll get it every time. Why would we not get the ability block? Like, oh my gosh. That's Spy. Yeah, let's heal up Spy.
I'm a visitor to your world. Wars. Homeworld. Stone. The art of war. There is no escape. There is no escape. There is no escape. Open fire.
Disguise clones aren't from cut content, but altered scenes which are in the movie, so how do they exist in universe? How does Mara Jade exist in Galaxy of Heroes? Well, this game's never had a straight, this is the canon stuff. They've always had legends mixed in and, like, you know, side things mixed in. It's not necessarily something new coming to the game where it's like, oh yeah, this is something that's, you know, it has to be canon because it's in Galaxy of Heroes. Like, yeah, Drogon is a brand new character they came up with. Same with Geonosian Brood Alpha. Yeah, it's a fun reference to something for Revenge of the Sith. Would I have preferred another 501st clone? A little bit, yeah, but having the disguised clones is fun, especially considering a lot of people don't know about that. So like when people saw it and started asking in my chat, they're like, what is this? I was like, ooh, gather around, children. We're going to have, what is it? Gather around the map reader. Because we're going to have some fun and talk about this. Okay. As a medium level player, I'm learning modding. Hot Utils was recommended by Yellow, but I'm clueless on why it's so powerful. I think I should learn more on my own before leaning. I agree, Steve. So a lot of people lean on Hot Utils, and Hot Utils is helpful in a lot of ways. So you can automate a lot, but the problem is because it's automation, it's not going to be able to fully take into account important things. And so it's going to mess up a lot of stuff in your mods if you're not careful. And so usually it's one of those tools that, like, you know, if you were to use AI, for instance, you sit there and you use AI, but you don't know anything about the material that you're specifically working on with AI, then you won't be able to catch what AI is doing wrong. And when it goes off and it does something that doesn't make sense, because they tend to do that a lot. They tend to see, you know, random information where there shouldn't be random information and make weird jumps. And so you have to use AI plus your own knowledge to be able to fix what the AI is doing. It's the same kind of thing with Hot Utils. If you don't have a previous knowledge, then you're going to sit there and you're going to trust automation, and then your mods are never actually going to be good. So figuring out your mods first is great. One of the most important things that's helpful with Hot Utils is the fact that you can have loadouts. And so you can go and you can do, you can go and you can do, here, I'll open it right now. Utils. You can go and make loadouts for your base account, and then you can fiddle with mods whenever you need to for different events. That's one of the biggest reasons I use it. Because, you know, it's like the best way to use it is the bronziums and then the loadouts, because if you're just trusting the software to like make your mods, you're not going to do very good. But yeah, so yeah, Utils. And so I've got a baseline, so this is my current mods, and so when I go testing for a video or I go to do an event and I need something, I will save this, so that's my baseline, and then I can move whatever mods I want And so, like, I move all of my mods over for what I need for the B2 run in the raid from all of my best characters. And then I can come in here and I can add a loadout and name it B2 raid. And then now I have a permanent thing for B2 raid. And so then I can just load this. And then when the raid comes around, I load this, go do my run, and then load this back. And all of my mods are back in the right place. And that's the, like, the best thing there, as well as just planning out my farms. That's another great thing about this is the, SE gear tools. But yeah, that's if you don't understand mods yourself, you're going to end up with things like, oh, this character has a random mod that breaks the set just because it technically has better stats for the character according to the information that it has. So 100% rule of two. There's a lot, like, it's impressive that a movie from 2005's like CG holds up so well. Like there's some rough times, but most of the rough times for the CG in Revenge of the Sith are in like the first 20 minutes of the movie, and a lot of it actually is in just that opening fight sequence with Count Dooku. Yeah, Shorty's also a character. It doesn't automatically prioritize your pilots to have 6.mods. Yep. What are my mod presets? Define mod presets. Like, are you talking about my I just modded all of my characters how they should be modded and then saved the overall thing. Absolutely, AR. I use the automated mods and confirm they aren't great. There you go. Yeah, Bronzium, you could do them in other places as well. I don't trust a lot of other places just because, I don't know. Like, an auto clicker, sure. I'll trust an auto clicker, but like, I don't know. Something about someone opening up my account to open Bronziums using a software doesn't sit well with me. I trust Hot Utils because Hot Utils has been doing it for so long and does so much for the community and everything like that. Dude, yes, Gunji would be awesome, Zoltar. I 100% agree. Yeah, Alex, that'll be from the 20 shards you got from the community event. Ironically, the first time in theaters. It's the first time in theaters I remember. My brother, like, still holds it against me that the first time I, the first time I watched it in theaters, I was 8 years old. I don't remember this, but, you know, being the sadistic little 8-year-old that I was laughing out loud when I was watching Anakin burning, and he still holds it against me to this day. So, Gunji and Kelnaka, yeah. You know, actually, what would be really cool, which this probably won't ever happen, but I think it would be cool for the older generation that plays this game. And I don't know why I'm considering myself part of the older generation, probably just because I'm talking about older books, and a lot of people didn't read the older Star Wars books if they weren't the older generation. But Lobaka, I'd actually really enjoyed Lobaka in the game. Give us like Jason and Jaina and Lobaka, and give us that group, and like lead it up to oh, what is the guy's name? Darth. I can't remember his name. Jason's name after he grows up, and have that, or like a Legends Luke or something like that. Oh yeah, if you look up, Thomas, if you go look up Rabid Beaver mods, I go through my exact filters. There's a video right there. And it'll go through my exact filters that I use to be able to filter my mods to make sure that I get rid of all the ones without speed and that type of stuff. And then after I get rid of all the mods without speed and filter my arrows, then it just comes down to being like looking up what I need, and then I just filter by that. And so it's like, oh, I need a health mod right here. And so I'm like, okay, I'm looking for speed or health with a health primary, and then, you know, filter it. And now I can look through what I need. Yeah, hey Molly, yeah, welcome. Can we get some more General Kenobis in the chat? Armiser, Wep, thank you for getting those. Let's get some more in there. Most of us don't know how to read RP. Fair enough. Darth Cadus, yeah, that sounds right. Dude, they need to bring back raid characters. It would get people so much more pumped for the raids if they were to add in raid characters again. Darth Barris from what is it called? Star Wars: The Old Republic. The guy behind Guild Commander literally has his own build of Swago and puts the vids of new characters in the data mine. Okay, if it's done by him, then great. Yeah, absolutely. Chewie's son, isn't Lobaka's Chewie's nephew? I think it's Chewie's nephew, but yeah. Yeah, exactly, Zai. Yeah, the young Jedi Knight. I don't know about the Sun Crusher. Sun Crusher seems a little far. Some of those things are definitely like power tripping fan fiction, because Legends was essentially George Lucas saying yes to anything because he knows it'll make him money, and he can rewrite it in canon later. Just got the Jedi Grievous Datacron first try. Like, dude, a Jedi Ewok, a Force-sensitive droid that kills itself to allow R2-D2 to, you know, save the universe. IG-88 taking over the Death Star. Another Death Star being built again in the books. Like, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot in there that I'm just like, this is... But then there's also a lot of amazing things, like, you know, the Bane trilogy is just absolutely beautiful. The Old Republic's amazing. There's some great stuff in Clone Wars. Like, I really love the Shatterpoint book about Mace Windu. Like, yeah. I've seen people recommend accuracy arrow for JMK. Can you explain? He just doesn't hit his hits. He really has a low accuracy for no reason. And so people suggest the accuracy arrow because they get frustrated that the enemy keeps dodging attacks. Exactly, rule of two. See, you get it. Dude, a capital ship locked behind a raid character? Oh, gosh. Okay, so our opponent only got 10 points and then left. And I'm unsure what happened because it was just it was a gas. And like not even a good gas. And so I think our opponent's just AFK. But we gotta make sure we still play this efficiently and win because, you know, he might come back. Does it look like you're going to be 0-3 in GAC? No, not this week based on what I'm seeing right now. Although I'm a little curious if this shuts out Star Killer. It shouldn't shut out Malicos regardless. Zeta order for Dr. Dre. In Our Nature first, and then Don't Be Afraid, if I recall that those are both Zetas. In Our Nature, not only is it great because it beefs up your characters, but this is also what allows you to beat the Assault Battle at Challenge Tier 3. And so I suggest this one first. And then the Omicron-wise, I would do literally either of those first. They're both great. What do you think the most underrated territory war defense units are for a 260 million guild? I don't have a good conceptualization of what a 260 million guild looks like, but I'm going to say Geos, Finn, Zori, even at low gear, and especially if you guys have Lightspeed bundles, which I'm sure a lot of you do, that Finn Zori team is just absolutely mad. So if you can get a Finn Zori wall, it's hilarious. Keller and Beck, even at low gear, is another one that's just fantastic and will lead you guys to Bo-Katan anyways. Literally any good GL at that level is like fantastic. If you can get a couple like, you know, hard GLs like Leia or something, it's usually really, really rough. But it's been forever since I've been in a sub 300 million guild. So can you use Sidious against Tuskens for science? I've done it before. I did it last time the Sidious Kron was around. I don't know if I'll have the damage for it, but lately, Starkiller can't beat Rey anymore. Do you know why? Yeah, if it has Hezra, that's the why. If it doesn't have Ezra, then it's just you need to up your mods or something like that, because I'm still beating them. Short of Datacrons, and Ezra, it should always work. It is a nuanced battle, though. You have to be careful with it. Get her to Relic 7, Jan. Also, welcome, my friend. Would you consider Traya and Savage to be a GL level team? They are like close. They're at that cusp of being a GL level team. I think they were a GL level team, but back before they nerfed Traya. But now that they nerfed Traya, I think they're just below. I think they're about the Starkiller level. Maybe a little bit better than Starkiller, honestly. Okay, Heinricher. Other people my guild knows too. Asteroid Mech was talking about the same thing, where he's like, dude, I've been having so much bad luck with Starkiller versus Rey in the last couple of months. Did they like buff her at all? And I was like, I don't think so. I mean, I've done it before a couple times. I struggled a bit because I went up against like a top tier Rey without a Ezra, and so I got stuck behind the JTR at the end. But like, I'm not really seeing anything specifically crazy here. I still can beat it. I don't know if I can beat this version just because of the Datacron, but we'll look at the data before we jump in. Feels like 3v3 has been going forever. Agreed, rule of 2. $2,400 months is 200 years. Thanks to the clarification, Heinricher. I'll be expecting news of it within the next 200 years. Today I should get 80 Bane Shards, next month 100 Bane Shards, and after that 40, and I unlock Bane. Heck yeah. Far American. Thomas, first things first, just get some good mods. Because I've never lost it with good mods. If you go to the section for damn fine graphics and help, there is a, this is obviously not mine, but this is the 50 shards Riva mission guide. And if you get these done and then you follow this, it's literally as easy as that. That's basically all you need is to get this stuff done. Now, if you want to full auto it, Merrick is your option. 100%. Like, in fact, I'm getting Merrick right now. That is the reason that I'm farming Merrick right now. My Merrick's at 6 to 7 stars, and he's almost done. The reason that I'm getting him up is because I want to be able to full auto all of the Inquisitor of different events in territory battles, because I don't want to have to do them, and he basically makes them all autoable. So it's 100% a thing that you can do, especially if you don't already have good mods, because the stuff you need for the Riva mission are rough. So something to think about for sure. But going for Merrick out of nowhere, it can be rough on an account, just depending on where your account is. I usually prefer just having the good mods. Like, I have those mods saved on my hot utils, so that way I can just move them over, do the mission, move them back. So, although, also, just saying, Inquisitors are not a bad thing to Relic 8. Here we go. Right here. This gives you get 3 currency for the whole guild and requires Relic 8 Inquisitors. And so it's not necessarily a bad thing to have Relic 8 Inquisitors. So like, yeah, you can keep them at Relic 7. Eventually your guild's going to ask you to Relic 8 them, just because of the fact that this event is sitting here. Then again, I am in a, what, 530 million GP guild, and we still haven't required this one. We're still focusing on platoons and that type of stuff over doing this. This will be something I do down the road, but, you know, something to keep in mind. You're not, like, throwing away gear by going for that, so... Yeah, exactly, Thomas. Like, it's not a throwaway, it's something to look forward to, but it's also is forever in the future for a lot of guilds. Maybe some AI update. It's entirely possible that there was an AI update of some type. 3 level 9 Krons, and I've got 3 Emperor Palpatine level 9. Dude, it took me, I think, 4 or 5 to get Sidious, and I tried re-rolling, like, 2 of them, too. I was so upset. Any Sith that you want to put at Relic 7. Like, literally, you don't need a specific character. Most of the data you'll see on swago.gg, Jan, is going to say Sith Assassin. The reason for that is because most people have a Relic 9 Sith Assassin in the top end of the game, because mirror matches for Leviathan were rough way back when. And so they would Relic 9 their Sith Assassin to make mirror matches easier. Now that literally does not matter. And so, you know, whatever high relic Sith that you happen to have, if you have a Relic 7 Emperor Palpatine, you don't have a Starkiller, use him. If you have a Relic 7 Sidious, you don't have the Kron, use him. If you have a Sith Marauder at Relic 7, use him. Doesn't matter who it is. If you want, like, the best bang for your buck, like, uses out of him, you will have to use things like Malak at times, like when you go up against JMK, to make sure that the insta kill hits Malak instead of Bane, so Bane can survive long enough to take things out. But otherwise, for the most part, it's just whoever's high relic and a Sith. And so usually I just use one of my requirements from another farm. Interesting, Big Ninja. Yeah, so there might be a secret buff to Rey. Yeah, it's about turn order more than anything, but you do need like over 300 speed typically for those things. Yeah, over a lot of the shows, I would agree, Jared. Although I have liked a lot of the books from New Canon. I do think the books have been very solid for New Canon. Good to see you, Eskimo. Welcome, welcome. True, Relic 8 does cause more health into the Inquisitors, which can actually kill you off faster. Because you don't really get a huge buff of protection in the Relic 8. You do in Relic 9, but even then I think you get also a buff to your health. I'll watch that video to see what it actually looks like eating it, and then I'll probably decide on the overall amount. Because I saw that video and I immediately got worried, but I haven't had time to watch it. Hey, Nolik, welcome, welcome, my friend. It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm having a great day now that you're here. Thinking of getting Dooku? Yeah, I mean, Dooku's a Relic 6 for Sith Eternal, and Relic... Is he Relic 6 for Sith Eternal? Is he a relic 8 for Lord Vader? I don't remember. He's a high relic for two of the GLs. I don't remember what two GLs it is. How fast should my Bane be? Your goal should be in the 280s, but that is a little fast for a lot of people's mods. Anything above 250 should be solid, but 280 is what I would suggest. Hey, River, welcome, my friend. Nice, Eskimo. Relic 8 for Vader. There you go. There's a big difference between raw fermented fish and prepared raw fermented fish. Either way, raw, fermented, and fish are 3 words that I don't want to go together ever. Are we stalling again? It depends on your definition of stalling. Maybe I'm just hanging out with my friends. Maybe that's more important to me than the GAC. Then is it stalling if it's my priority? They do in Sweden. Remind me not to go to Sweden. Seems right up their alley. Beavers aren't carnivores. We're here for GAC and GAC only. Nice, Yami Yugi. The first... Does anyone here remember who my first Relic 9 was? Anyone? Anyone? Hold on, I'm going to fix my green screen for a second. You gross Eskimo. Reckless Wep AR. Yes, River. You guys are correct. My first Relic 9 was in fact Jar Jar Binks. Ooh, if this has the evasion, it does. I am worried about the evasion. We can get around the evasion with we can get around the evasion with Starkiller after he hits Unleashed. But yeah, 5% win rate. That doesn't look good. What does the battle look like? Are they, like, for the most part getting... Hold on, let's, no cleanups. 6.3, yeah, so we're not going to use that. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, we're looking at Malicos, perhaps. I don't like the idea of using Starkiller and Malicos. I hate that combo, having to use both of them. This beats like every version of Rey, and so it's helpful, but it's just... I don't want to use both of them. That seems like such a waste. Gosh, okay. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna use. Hey, Demetrius. Welcome, my friend. Thank you, Alex, for getting those General Kenobis in there. Yup, River, you did. A frickin' Omicron. Yeah, without Bamf, I don't know if she's gonna be any good, Yami Yugi. That would make sense, Eskimo. Hey, Mithron Yoroto, can we get some General Kenobis in the chat for Mithron Yoroto? Thank you, Armiser. I appreciate how much you take your responsibility seriously. Old Ben or Plo Koon, it doesn't matter. Old Ben's technically better. Literally doesn't matter, though. If you insist, Demetrius, I guess I will ban Alex over there. Hold on. No, I'm kidding. Shut up. Why are you buzzing at me? But yeah, the Jedi is literally just a holdover spot. It really isn't like something that you necessarily need. We don't have a tank. Usually we use this to kill Jabba. I don't see a Jabba on defense though. That's not really gonna do anything. $230% armor penetration. I think the armor penetration will be nice. See, Juhani's better on Karth now, and so Juhani's not actually the best 5th anymore. Great for territory war, yes, but for GAC, nope. By Count Dooku. And then immediately gets all his arms chopped off. You could say that Obi-Wan had a hunger for hands. He had a hunger that only hands could satisfy. Why is there a dead person in our living room? Well, I cut off his hands and stabbed him, or rather, shot him in his organs 37 times. Jar Jar mask? Oh, gosh. Where's my Jar Jar mask? It was a hands-on assignment, or perhaps afterwards a hands-off assignment. Oh gosh. I love Obi-Wan's obsession with cutting off people's arms. Okay. So, I have to wear this during the battle. No, I cannot see out of it. For those who have never seen me wear this thing, I cannot see like anything out of this thing. So hopefully we'll be able to figure it out. I'm not going to be able to see your guys' chat for the next couple of seconds, so I apologize. But yeah. Does Tusken still roll Karth with the Zalbar army? The answer is yes, but it's like the only counter to that team that's cheap. Everything else is not.
I love you.
Almost got us killed. You brainless?
I expect.
Ability this big does not make you intelligent. Now get out of here.
No, no, please stay. Please go, Jansen.
That is the sound of 1,000 terrible things heading this way. Your gods demand that his life belongs to me now.
Be gone with him!
make you bombard general.
You are in big doo-doo this time.
There we go. Honestly, speaking of Gungans in 5v5, that's immediately what I used there, as I would have used Gungans. Oh, there's Jabba. Where's our Night Sisters? These will kind of determine what we end up using for things. I'm bringing in Daka. Screw all of you. I don't care what people say. I don't care that this has a lower win rate. I disagree. This is what we're bringing in. And that is exactly why. We're not going to auto basic for a second. Okay. Yeah, just keep.
Can separate. Ascend.
Will the 3 minutes be long enough?
Come. Claim your destiny.
Yes, Chrysanthemum died to plague.
Neho Anisea. Do you vow upon my
Gungans can counter any version of Rey. I don't think they beat JMK. They could beat any version of Sith Eternal. They used to be able to beat SLKR, but I don't think so with Darkseid Rey anymore. If Star Wars Episode 3 is recast, who are the worst actors each character would be replaced by?
Possibly killed millions and millions of people. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this.
I honestly have no clue. I'm really bad with actors.
ascend.
Dude, give me Obi-Wan played by Steve Buscemi. Top tier right there. The best take you've ever heard. Obi-Wan Kenobi played by Steve Buscemi. JML, JKL, Mace can kill a solo Ahsoka and no ult. Might be able to. I don't know. I really haven't done much testing with that. With a solo Ahsoka, I would assume so. You have to be careful though, because you are gaining turn meter, which can end up killing him. Terry Crews as Luke, yes. As baby Luke in episode 3, of course. Christopher Walken as Palpatine.
I believe you have a question for me.
Next time you should just do a Saj lead. Massage lead doesn't work, Alex RG. What are you talking about? Because you need the revive off of Talzin's lead. Otherwise, you don't get the turn meter into Marin. All characters played by Christopher Walken. It's like that. Those videos on YouTube that you can find of like every lightsaber sound in Duel of the Fates replaced with Owen Wilson's "Wow." Like, so great. Morgan Freeman is Yoda. Hey, we said make the movie worse, not better. Yeah, that probably would be good, Big Ninja. One-man musical of Christopher Walken sounds good. Jeff Goldblum as Han Solo. Jack Black has to be Jabba the Hutt. And yeah, no modulation. It's just Jack Black trying to speak Huttese. That's it. Amy Schumer as Leia. Yes. Absolutely. Adam Sandler as Anakin. And he has to dress like Adam Sandler, too. Jack Black as Bib Fortuna? Is that who you're saying, Reckless? Oh, gosh. The night. Oh, yeah. Hard to control. I have a question for you. What sorcery is this? Guys. Guys. We're gonna do it. I don't remember how this counter is supposed to work. Oh gosh. Does he modded for health? He does. Sick. Okay. Mike Myers has got to be in there somewhere. Eddie Murphy is Boba Fett. Yes. The Rock is Salacious Crumb. Kevin Hart as Lando? No, Kevin Hart needs to be Mace Windu. He needs to, like, Mace Windu, same, like, upsetness and absolute douchebaggery that Mace Windu embodies, but it's Kevin Hart, so you can't take it seriously at all. Gilbert Gottfried is the voice of Darth Vader. Oh, gosh. You should probably check speeds. I don't think any of them can get fast enough without, like, God modding to, like, be faster than me. But it's worth a check. Okay. Gosh. Okay, we succeeded. We can clean this up with whatever now.
I love the water. I love the
I don't like
water.
I don't like sand.
I can't believe that.
It's coarse,
You're wrong.
rough, and irritating.
How could you even say that?
And it gets everywhere.
Come on, Cup Solo.
I truly, deeply love water.
If I had a Relics Padme, I'd be able to do this a little bit better, but
Deeply
here we are.
love
Sand.
Oh, Anakin.
Yeah, exactly. It's a Gear 12 Padme. I don't know what you guys want from me. Eventually she'll be relic for Lord Vader, but... So Alyssa's the Rancor.
You're wrong. How could you even say that?
Gosh. I think we have to use Supreme Leader Kylo Ren here. Or Bane, and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren's a better matchup here. And Bane's a better matchup here. Jackie Chan is Nia Nub. Oh gosh. Chris Pratt is R2-D2, yes. And he has to like actually say the beeping sounds.
Padme. It's coarse,
You're wrong.
rough, and irritating.
How could
Gosh.
you even say that?
Seth Rogen as C-3PO is wild.
I truly, deeply love
Water.
I truly,
Oh gosh.
deeply.
Andre the Giant as
I call
C-3PO.
it aggressive negotiations. You're wrong. How could you even say that?
Where's our 70% health? There it is. Sean Connery as Qui-Gon. See, that's a good casting.
So this is how liberty
Robert
dies.
Downey Jr.'s Lando is the best thing I've ever heard. Yes. Key and Peele as C-3PO and R2. Oh gosh.
Always do get hard. No more. No less.
Yeah, we're not gonna do anything because we're just not getting any of the hots and pots.
Apprentice.
Perfect, Heinricher. Oh gosh. Kermit the Frog is Yoda. Dude, I forgot not to bring this guy in because he's just gonna survive forever. One down, one to go.
Thousands have come before me. Only a few have tried to follow. You sacrifice.
You win without the sacrifice? It's entirely possible that it happens. See, the problem there was we siphoned so much health that we just killed him off at that point. I don't know, with Terry Crews, I feel like Terry Crews needs to play like Padme. You know what I mean? I think that would just be amazing. Have like Adam Sandler as Anakin Skywalker and Terry Crews as Padme. I think that would be beautiful. Can you imagine the line delivery in Star Wars Episode 2? It'd be just immaculate. Yeah, I'm gonna assume this is gonna be the better option here. We'll go with the tank. Use a tank revive. Oh gosh. Terry Crews is Boss Nass.
All remaining systems will bow to the first order. To the first order. To the first order. To the first order.
I should have used that on R2. It's crazy how easy Leia is with this team. Nah, we got Chris Pratt playing R2-D2, you know? Robert Pattinson is Ki-Adi-Mundi. Oh, gosh. Jackie Chan is all the clothes. It's pretty dang good. I don't know what to use here, guys. What are we doing? What do we do here? Michael J. Fox is Palp. I haven't faced a Tusken team in forever. I don't want to waste a JKCK. That sounds dumb. Do they have a Datacron? Tuskens saw. I don't know what to do against either of these. Both of them are like ones I haven't faced anytime recently. No defending Datacron. Where's that put my 60% for that version? What's the normal version? 43%? Okay. Riva, they have no Datacron. Riva also sounds really expensive. I should have Riva on offense today, though. Qui-Gon's on defense. Riva's a 61% win rate. That's rough. Okay, let's figure out something for Saw real quick. Saw, dude. Willem Dafoe's Palpatine? No, Willem Dafoe. Oh, Willem Dafoe as Palpatine actually sounds like a good casting. I actually, when I was coming up with Steve Buscemi as Obi-Wan Kenobi, I thought about Willem Dafoe for Palpatine. I'm like, he'd do a good job. Gosh dang it, Willem Dafoe would do a great job as Palpatine. I'm something of a chancellor myself. Okay, let's see. We need Saw. And it's Saw, Luth, and Kyle. Let's see. We don't have a gas right now. We do have a Reva. CLS, okay. Andor's mom. Oh gosh, why am I spacing on her name? Starts with an M. I can't remember. Martha, right? Who would be Jar Jar? Rachel Ziegler. Her name is now Brick. Oh gosh. Goodness gracious, leave C-3PO alone, you jerk. How does this have an 80% win rate? %80 win rate. C-3PO Datacron. It's the previous Datacron set. Hey, Havoc. Good to see you, my friend. We'll miss you. Ian McDermott as Jar Jar, obviously. The Rock is Dwayne Johnson. I hate former Datacrons. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Dang, we're getting a lot of glitches right now with our Swigo.gg. I wonder if a lot of people are using it or something. Servers look clogged up. Okay, there. Remember when we used to dunk on Saw for being bad? I mean, 5v5, he still gets taken out by CLS. Okay, now we can throw Saw in, and we'll get actual data. Saw, Luthen, and Kyle. There we go. There's actual data. Okay. And just for the sake of my own sanity and that I'm not terrible at this game. Yeah, there we go. For the sake of my sanity. Okay, so we're looking at Riva, Treya, Virgil Max Repo. Oh, do you know what's great about Twitch that I hate about YouTube? On Twitch, I could literally take a GIF of Mon Mothma dancing and make it an emote on that channel, and I can't do that on YouTube. And I think that is the biggest L in history. Katy Perry is Maul. I think that would work perfectly. Yeah, you're right. After her last concert, mm-hmm. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's is like one of the Jawas. Okay, let's see. Okay, you guys asked, and we'll try it. I haven't tried it since the last time, but we'll try it. I'm willing to drop a battle because you guys asked for it. So, sure.
Execute order.
They are immune to dots. That doesn't mean that they're immune to damage. No, not the dodge.
It is unnatural. You wanted. You wanted. It is unnatural. You wanted. You wanted. It is unnatural. You wanted. You wanted. It is unnatural. It is unnatural.
Love that Heinricher. Oh, come on. Stop hitting me. Let me kill you. So close. Oh, it would have been right there. That would have been enough. Oh. If only I had the anti-revive Kron right now. There we go. I was like, it's just a matter of time because we're insta-killing the guy on the right like 25% of the time. So we just need that to line up with killing the other guy. Like, we were there. We just needed a little bit of RNG. Goodness gracious. I mean, like, sure. I apologize for it being uninteresting graphic, but that was my beverage. I recently put Tusk Kids on the front line after seeing this, and am I getting one hold against a strong enemy? I'm glad I did. Oh gosh. Sounds good, Heinricher. Okay, next up is this team right here. I kind of want to save Savage and Treya for something special. What was that other counter? Anyone remember? It was Savage and Treya. Or we could use Bo-Katan. I want to save Bo-Katan. Riva. This song always reminds me of the old X-Men theme. Today shall be the end of Prover Grounds for you. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome.
Welcome. It doesn't seem complicated. Welcome. I am the Inquisitor.
Jedi cannot help what they are. Their compassion leaves a trail.
Ready to die?
We lost.
There's some interaction in the kits that I'm not knowing about that makes them ramp really hard or something. That seemed like a lot of damage.
Ready to die?
Yeah, where was his Reva and Kenobi? Why did we use Inquisitors, guys?
Yes, offenders. Hunt down this new enemy. And if they will not serve the Empire, eliminate them along with any surviving Jedi who betray.
I saved everything I needed except for the stuff to take out this team.
Ready to die?
We lost. The fight is done. We lost.
Ready to die?
Please work. With this few characters on the enemy team, I think there's a chance this works.
You're even afraid of your own power.
30% health. We're gonna take it.
There are some things far more frightening than death.
So the problem with C is that in 5v5 and 3v3 they can be beaten as long as this Omicron's not applied. This Omicron makes the healing immunity be not able to be copied, dispelled, or resisted, which means that because it can't be dispelled, you're basically stuck with healing immunity the whole battle. And so it makes it significantly harder. So we're hoping that because there's so few characters on this team that I can get through it anyways, though. So here we go. I've pulled this off once or twice, but it's butt clenching, that's for sure.
Ever hear the tragedy of Darth Vader's life? No, I thought not. I thought not. Ever hear the tragedy of Master Windu? No, I thought not. I thought not. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. The Jedi are taking over. Do it now. Do it. Now. Do it. Do it. I am the Senate. Do it. Now. Do it. Do it. The Jedi are taking over. Do it now. Do it. Now. Do it. Do it. Darth Master Windu is a Dark Lord of the Sith. Darth Master Windu is a Dark Lord. No. Darth Master Windu is a Dark Lord.
Dang, that ability block just screwed me.
Darth Master Windu is a Dark Lord. Now. Darth Master Windu is a taking over. Darth Master Windu is a Dark Lord of the Sith. No. Darth Master Windu is a taking
Yeah. That's right, guys. Go for them. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Sick. Sure.
I am the Senate. Do it. Do it. Now. Do it. Do it. The Jedi are taking over. Do it now. Do it. Now. Do it. 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 Now. Do it. Do it. The Jedi are taking over. Do it now. Do it. Now. Do it.
Oh, here we go.
Ironic. Do it.
We did it, guys. We did it, boys.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it now. Now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it. Do it now. Ironic. Do it. Do it now.
We got this, guys. We absolutely wrecked it. Please. I've got 1 minute and 40 seconds. Please win, dude. Okay, there goes all the protection. I was really worried about that because it wasn't moving at all. Yeah, we got this. We got this, guys.
Ever hear the tragedy of
I'll take that dub. I will take that dub. Gosh. Scared the crap out of me coming to the back wall. I also have no idea how to take out that. That's like, I don't like that.
Ironic. Do it.
Ironic.
Ironic. Do it. 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 Ironic. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
That is a fast Zori, dude. Holy crap. That Zori's faster by 2 speed. Dang. This is why we do high speed on this team, guys. We don't have the 25% crons anymore, right? Yeah. So we're gonna have to throw something actually good against that. What do we got down here? Dude, I'm so glad I'm out of college. Classes suck. I've had like in college I had like 2 classes I actually enjoyed the entirety of the time that I was in college. I hated it so much. Dang, Alex RG. Oh yeah, 100% graphic. Actually, that winning that battle made me reevaluate my defense. I think I'm gonna move Ahsoka to the front wall without Hezra, and I'm gonna move Rey to the back wall with Hezra. I think that's what we're gonna do from here on out. Because that was just way too easy in 3v3. In 5v5, it's terrifying, and it's like a 10% win rate. But in 3v3, that was way too easy. So I definitely think we're gonna do that. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What are we doing here? That's so weird. Why Akira lead? I couldn't even tell you what Kira lead does. Interesting. Okay. Take Enoch or Malgus and it's significantly easier. In 5v5? Exam today, I felt like I did good. Rare occurrence. Very nice. Ooh. The thermal detonator. I was going to say, this looks like a Wampa battle. The very end, the thermal detonator thing is going to cause problems. Okay. These are actually still some tricking defenses. I'm actually surprised. We still have quite a bit to use. It's just where do we use it, essentially. How does this guy have so many smuggler crons? Okay, let's look up this one real quick. Popping off to work, but I want to say hello to everyone. Good to see you, Lumar. You have a great day at work, my friend. Okay, let's see. Not C, we just use C. Who are we facing right now? I already forgot. It's the Bad Batch, Omega. Omega. If I knew these guys' kits, I'd be able to understand a little bit better. I'm so confused. I do not understand their kit. General Syndulla as their exile and Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum 3 today. It was rough. Oof. Could you say the battle was a little iffy? I've seen a fish beat Elden Ring. You should try to let Mara play Elden Ring. If I could figure out a way to recreate what Parkster did, then I would. I really don't like these defenses because it's not like hard teams necessarily. It's teams that are just like, but I don't wanna.
What did you say?
They wanna wonder.
I would certainly like to.
They wanna wonder.
Oh, I do.
Oh gosh. Okay, so we'll use it's usually Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Knight Luke, and Hoda here. I'm having trouble seeing Jedi Knight Hoda. Sure. I can't think of another easy counter to this at all. Off the top of my head, that's for sure. Let's just keep you alive to start.
Welcome, young Skywalker. I have been expecting. I'm looking forward to completing your training. In time, you will call me Master.
You're gravely mistaken. You won't conclude me as you did my father.
Oh no, my young Jedi.
Leave him alone. Stop bullying him. You are so mean.
Your overconfidence is your weakness. Weakness.
Your faith
Speaking your friends is yours.
It is pointless to resist, my son.
Dude, I'm still waiting on the Beastmaster from episode 6 that cries over the Rancor. Him as leading the beasts. We get like a Nexu. We have Wampa. Give us a beast faction, dude.
It is pointless to resist, my son.
Ooh, gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. Does anyone else know what I'm doing? Feel like I'm making stuff up as I go. Okay, so
I warn you not to underestimate my power. Obi-Wan
Do I still have a tank revive cron? I do. Do you guys think this will work? I'm doing okay, Tamoy. How are you, my friend?
Your skills are complete. Indeed, you are powerful, as the Emperor has foreseen.
Okay. Sonicron's a problem. Let's figure out what can be used against a Sonicron before we move forward.
I know there is good in you. The Emperor hasn't driven it from you fully. That was why you couldn't destroy me?
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
Let's see what can beat it. What can beat it?
Your faith in your friends is yours.
It is pointless to resist, my son.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
Bo-Katan can beat it?
Faith in your friends is yours.
Can Malgus beat it without Malik?
It is pointless to resist, my son.
Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of data for it. Fair Chamoy. Speaking of, I need to check something.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Reckless, are you still here? Okay, so we only have one Treya Savage. Okay, I can use that. That's actually a good trade in my opinion. Where's my scoundrel? You, and you with our Kron. And that should be able to call it a day. I guess we should play a song. Goodness gracious, you're beefy, dude.
Keep your eyes open, huh?
Stuck up, half-witted, scruffy looking, nerf herder. Who you call up looking?
We're having some trouble adapting to the cold. We have to go out on Tauntaun. Sir, the temperature's dropping too rapidly. That's right, my friend's out in... Your Tauntaun will freeze before we reach the first marker. We'll see you in hell.
We're not actually going into an asteroid field.
Sorry, I'm checking something real quick on another account. Chubby said all the days, but none for her. Yeah, unless you have, yeah, if you're gonna use her for Rey, just get her up when you have time. I don't. She needs her unique Zeta. That's kind of the big thing there, Caleb.
Sir, it's quite possible this asteroid is not entirely stable.
Not entirely stable. I'm glad you're here to tell us these things. Chewie, take the professor in the back and plug him into the hyperdrive.
Okay, we still have some weird teams to take out. Like, you can't Imperial Trooper these guys. Our Imperial Troopers are looking like they're cut out during this one. We perchance okay, good, he took care of it. I just want to make sure that I wasn't screwing over one of the guys that I test with.
Occasionally, maybe. When you aren't acting like a scoundrel.
Yeah, she's just a stat person for Rey. Heck yeah, graphical. Really unfortunate opening. I really wish she had her special off of cooldown. That's really unfortunate.
Have your moments. Not many of them, but you do have them.
I love you.
I know.
Look, don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. Trust me.
There we go. Goodness gracious, that was a scary opening. Okay, we got it. Was that our opponent going up to? No, just us. Okay. No, we got that one. That one shouldn't be hard. We got too much stuff, not enough space. Gungans aren't really good in 3v3, so let's throw Gungans against this. Gungans, U3, and then we'll give you some kind of cron. Yeah, there you go. Merry Christmas. I hate this song, but here we go.
Hello, boyos. Looky, Senator. Decent Jedi arriving. Where is it going? See, music should be going back now. Gee, guys, what are Lisa saying? Going this style. Going this style.
Yeah, well, I'm not facing a Reva. When you were able to do GAC the night before, today is such a busy day. It's to go. Yeah.
Warriors. Gungans are dying without a fight.
If I use that here, I still have a Bo-Katan, a Malgus, a Maul, and yeah, okay, yeah, we're fine if we use this here.
There'll be some wombat dragons coming this way. Coming this way. Coming this way.
John, me added this one. Better dead here than dead in the core. So good being home.
This can be evaded, right? No, it's instantly defeat them regardless. So if, even if it's dodged, there you go. This is one of the worst songs ever made. Agreed. Oh gosh, that song is awful. This was one of the counters, right? I'm not crazy. There we go. 1 down, 2 to go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely one of the counters. We are playing a song. I apologize, everyone. These counters are just getting me stressed. Such a weird team to go against.
I need your help. They took the child.
We will help you. Mandalorians have been in exile from our homeworld for far too long. I will kill them off and retake what is rightfully mine. With the dark saber restored to me, Mandalore will find me.
Fair, Heinricher. Very fair.
This is the way. I am Bo-Katan.
I'd like to get through Syndulla just to get rid of the fracture. Because I don't think she'll have any ramping in this team, so he shouldn't be able to deal much damage.
I am Bo-Katan.
As evidenced by the fact that she didn't even hurt my Relic 3 character.
This is the way.
Yeah, like, she's not doing a thing.
Invarin, you are redeemed. This is the way.
This is the way.
And Bo-Katan Kryze, by Kree, you too are redeemed.
What are you waiting for? Get
Ready for those conquest rewards? Oh yeah, we get rewards at the end of conquest. That's cool. I honestly completely forgot about those.
This is the way.
This seems like a fun team to do.
I am Bo-Katan.
Sure.
This is the way.
Yeah, that's every 3v3, my friend.
Mandalorians are stronger together.
Dang, we're like dealing no damage to this guy. I forgot how beefy they get after you get a blight on them. That was an unfortunate stun. I don't like that. Why is it when I have it on auto, it automatically uses the bomb, but he'll bite every single time? I disagree. Where's the greatest cleanup crew of all time? This is gonna work, guys. I got this.
Deploy the garrison!
Thank you. Push to you. Hit that. Hit that. Hit that. Hit that. And we're back.
Deploy the garrison!
This team's so dumb. It works though, guys. It works. Oh, it may take 5 minutes, but we're gonna win this. Is it turn meter that's making him heal? I don't know this guy's kit well enough. How is he healing? I thought you couldn't heal in Fracture. We're just gonna avoid Fracture here for a second. There, just finish him off. Gosh, I love that cleanup team. It's so dumb. Dang, Narwhal, that's rough. Predator's dead Kron characters and building it all? Absolutely not. like, yeah, if you do the math and you see that you could get Leviathan up and still do it, then maybe, because GG's already a good team. But like 99.9.9.9.953078314159565 percent of the time, I'm not going to ever farm for a Datacron. It's never something I do. It's just not worth it in most cases. Like, I didn't even bring up Sabine from Relic 3 to Relic 5 to get her cron working. That was me just throwing out random numbers, and then I did a little bit of a song, and then I did the first couple numbers of pi, specifically. Yes, repeating, of course. I don't know if I can beat this, guys. Oh, I'm so stressed. How am I going to beat this? That is a Relic 9? That's wild. This guy is spending so much money. He has the bespoke Datacron for the Bad Batch of all people. He has a Relic 9 Dengar. Like, bro, this guy's going crazy. I'm going to assume this works because I don't want to have to go in and take a counter against this because I want my fleets to be easy. CG, would you please just make fleets easy again? I don't know why you ruined the entire fleet meta, but
A simple man making his way through the galaxy, like my father before me. They'll do their job well. I'll guarantee that. Don't get in my way. Don't get in my way. Fire. Don't get in my way. Don't get in my way. Dead.
No disintegrations.
Fire.
No disintegrations.
Dead.
No disintegrations.
You're more used to me, dead. I give my allegiance to no one. Dead. I give my allegiance to no one. Dead. I'm gonna fill your lungs with
goodness gracious, this is not good. We're just gonna go all in on Razor Crest, see if we can kill it before the end. Of course, the Razor Crest gets healed.
He's no good to me, dead.
Yeah, those high relic levels and fleets do so much. This is my typical counter for this in Fleet Arena. Because when I see this version, I just throw another Executor with the triple attacker, and it like wins every time. That was the worst RNG I've ever seen. Are you kidding me? Having the Houndstooth die just in time for the mass swarm the Slave 1? CG, this is like literally the thing that makes me not want to play your game anymore. I built my entire account around off-meta counters for fleets, and now none of the fleets work. None of the fleets work properly. Like, there's just none of them work properly at all, you know? I'm going to throw my counter in against this fleet. I'm going to try my best. But most likely, nothing's going to work because you've ruined fleets. We can try the endurance counter. I don't remember how this one's supposed to go, but we can try the endurance counter. It's you. Sure. This one requires, hold on, it requires this, if I recall. Okay, let's see. I just looked this up not too long ago. There it is.
Gain valor and
appreciate you, Bit. Let's see. Okay, so honestly, I think we might lose our Rex in the opening play. Oh gosh. Welcome back, Trey. Very nice. Love to see it, Alex RG. Well, here's to losing our fleet, like, immediately. Oh, gosh. I already don't remember. Quick, Bit, tell me. Okay, yep. Oh, your 5s went earlier? Basic, okay. Use that on you. Where's the song? No, yeah, we'll play that one. That'll be a great song. Not yet, we're using this one first. Polynesian Spa. We couldn't get around the taunt. There's something that was supposed to get around taunt, and I don't remember what it was. Gosh dang it, that frickin' counterattack just effed us. I feel like we messed something up here, but I have no idea what it could have been. Thank you. Kill him too. This is clean-upable. That's all I care about, is I can clean this up. I'll take that. That's fine. That's scary. No more Anakin. Yeah, I don't want to take turns. What are you talking about? Okay, we made it through. We made it through, guys. We're gonna make it through, I promise. Yeah, submit. Absolutely. Gosh, now I gotta figure out what I want to do against, like, a Malevolence when I do not have my normal counter. This, we can just do Malevolence. Separatists. You. Go in and have fun. Slow and steady wins the base, exactly. Double the fall. Yeah, I own like all of those on Steam. It's freaking great. One of these days I'll get around to playing them on stream. Stop stealing my banners!
What? Wait a minute.
I will fight your mother! Thank you.
Wait a minute.
69 banners, nice. Okay.
What? Wait a minute.
The Chimera? You disappoint me.
What? What? What?
Thank you for your service. On to Thrawn. Let's go ahead and hit him. See if I can't kill him off. No, no such luck. Okay.
General Zdana, Commander Sato, Captain Cinderella. At last we meet in this theater of war. However briefly, I will start my operations here and pull the rebels apart piece by piece. They'll be the architects of their own destruction. There is no escape, escape, escape. There is no escape, escape. There is no escape. Open fire. Open fire.
Oh, wrong person.
I should demonstrate my power.
Good, we got another turn.
We don't have all day. The rebels have won this battle. But the war will
68 banners, sweet. Doing Clone Wars rewatch with my girlfriend, seeing the Malevolence and Negotiator Endurance is so cool in the show for some reason after playing them this ago. Fair. Yeah, I do think this game definitely gives us a larger connection to like Star Wars in general, and I do love that.
the art of war. There is no escape, escape, escape. There is no escape, escape. There is no escape. Open fire.
I will always full clear ships. It's just a matter of whether or not I'm gonna hate my life.
Open fire. I should demonstrate my power. I found this whole experience to be very enlightening.
The Dodges. I can't, CG. Why? I don't know why I'm pointing that way. What? Oh, hold on. South. Right? Yeah, south, north. That means that way's east. That way's west. I think their studios is that way, right? I think so. Why? Goodness freaking gracious. Oh. We full cleared. Oh my gosh, okay. Unfortunately, no Jocasta new today. Or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. Got 2 full Zetas and nowhere to spend them on currently. Whew. How did everyone else's GAC go? CBA? Dude, tier 3 of Bo-Katan. I love that tier so much. Do you have all the Zetas, Wavy Tone? Dang, Narwhal. Looks like everyone's struggling with 3v3, which doesn't surprise me. 3v3 sucks. Only don't have BAM lead. I mean, you can do it without BAM lead. For sure. It's just a matter of controlling the opponents and knowing when to use abilities. Just to keep yourself from dying, essentially. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. I meant to click on that one. Whoops. Like, most of it is just avoiding making mistakes rather than, like, you know, where you're like, oh, I gotta, you know, stack this up and I gotta do that. Instead, it's just like, oh, this person's the thing is not on cooldown. Well, don't hit them. You know, that person, I have my controlling thing. Well, I'm gonna use my controlling thing on them. That type of stuff. So. Just lost like 15 banners for GAC. What do you mean, Sev? Do you mean like you used you dropped a battle, or did you use like one of the transforming characters and they dropped banners for you? Okay, just to confirm, I have a guide for that one. I don't think I have a guide for this one. No, I do. I think I do. I have a guide for that one. 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 I think I have a guide for all of these. Let me just still check on the JML one. The JML one's super easy, though. JML Ultimate Rabid Beaver. JML event, streaming until I unlock JML. Not seeing Ultimate Journey guide. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have one for JML. So I will not sim that one, and I'll sim the rest. That way I can make a guide for it. It's not hard, but we'll do it without ultimates, so that way we can show people how to do it. just in case people need it. Smuggler on 2, yay! No, why did I sim it once? Twice. I love Smuggler's Run 2 so much. That is, beautiful. And that gives me some mods that I need to do, Galactic Republic, we are looking for you. Beautiful. Can we? Oh, yeah. Oh, that made up for all of GAC, dude. That made up for all of GAC. Oh my gosh. Oh. That made up for all of it. Yep, right there. Oh yeah. That's what we like to see. A 25 speed mod right there. Beautiful. 330 Speedmaster Qui-Gon now. Hey, Con Warlock. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Is it Tuesday yet? I need to spend my episode shipment stuff. Hurry up and be Tuesday. Tuesday, ain't it? GAC didn't go very well. I mean, we're probably gonna win due to inactivity, but yeah, our ships did not go well for Executor. It was very frustrating. Yeah, it's not a feel-good win. That's a good way of putting it. Oh gosh, what are my platoons? Hopefully my guild isn't too upset at me for not putting them out yet. What are my platoon assignments? Mixed on Corellia, platoon 1. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, I'm going to stab someone. That's someone being CG. Okay, R2-D2 here. And then still in middle, platoon 2 C3PO and Ben Solo. Someone took my spot. Okay. Well, let's check if there's another spot for C3PO or Ben Solo in here. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, and then platoon 6. It's supposed to be TIE Interceptor. Someone took it, but there's a TIE Interceptor over here. Okay. There we go. I'm upset with you not putting out yet. What do you mean? You want me to make an OnlyFans? Is that what you're... Oh! Oh! Putting out my platoons. Not the phrase putting out. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm on the save wavelength now, Heinricher. Versus Watt versus Geos, so this one is going to be Inquisitors. You'd go up to Arya on Bam though, because I was getting annoyed. Fair. I mean, not a bad Relic 8. He's a fleet as well as, you know, part of that team. Okay, I don't have a lot of time today, unfortunately, just because I have at least one more stream to do, and then I need to record a couple of videos still today. And there's only so many hours in the day, unfortunately. I know it's problematic, isn't it? So we will do like 20 minutes of roster reviews, and then we'll have a full roster review stream tomorrow. So we'll do like 4 roster reviews. I mean, I'd agree to that, Heinricher. Yeah, no members rosters since we're doing a members only stream, and we'll do some roster reviews for members on that. There's not enough hours for you streaming, that's for sure. Well, good news, guys. Here, hold on. Let me check my lay stretch. Okay, let's see. Where's my schedule? What's today? Today is 4/28. So starting on Friday, I will start streaming. And I will continue to stream. We are going to be doing a Damathon. And so I will put an official announcement with it, with like some initial goals and that type of stuff during the next couple of days. But yes, on Friday is our Damathon, and so we will be streaming for, our goal is 6 days straight. If we don't end up hitting 6 days straight, great, then I get a vacation for a bit. But we'll be streaming for 6 days straight. So we'll start out with a 6-hour timer, and then every donation, every subscription, every follower, every super chat, all that type of stuff is all going to add on to the timer, and we're going to try and go for 6 days straight. So yeah, that is coming up this weekend. I never get your stream notifications. I just get roster reviews. Well, sign up for, in the Discord, sign up for stream notice. I put out a ping in the Discord for stream notices. Confused the crap out of me there for a second because I heard someone die, but no one died. It was because it was Reva, and so she came back. 6 days is crazy. It would be the longest we've ever done streaming before. Is there a cap for like how many days streaming? Yeah, 6 days. Because that's the most I could get off work. So 6 days is the max. If we go into the 7th day, I'll just quit my job, you know? Oh gosh. Baked Beaver. But yeah, that's also something that I gotta do today, is I gotta sit down and I gotta contact everyone that I need to contact for that. Because we're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff going on for it. Just heal yourself. What do you guys dodge something? Gosh dang it. Thank you. You guys should be fine at this point. Oh my gosh, you guys are literally... you have the intelligence of lima beans on auto. Absolutely wild just how bad you guys are on auto. You guys just wasted all of your stuff that requires purge. Gosh. Dude, 6 days in the old uninterrupted form where I don't sleep, I would literally, you would die. Like, it's not, nope. Roster reviews after this, yes. What specs did I get for the new PC? It has a 5070 Ti for the graphics card. I managed to get my hands on one. The local Best Buy had them. It was a little overpriced. I couldn't get the base model, but I don't think anyone can really get the base model of that frickin' GPU because screw us. NVIDIA wants to screw us all over. So I got a 5070 Ti. I have a Ryzen 9900X, maybe 9950X. I can't remember. So I think it's like 12 core. And then 64 gigabytes of RAM, 4 terabytes of storage, a 100 watt PCU, or PSU, sorry, PSU. I think that's all the specs you need. I mean, motherboard is a solid motherboard. That's about all you need to know. I also bought myself a, what is it called? I'll figure it out, I promise. Give me a sec. My brain will work. I promise my brain will work. It's either my brain's about to work or I'm about to sneeze and I can't tell which. Capture card. I bought a capture card for it. So that way I could try out dual PC streaming. Was not a fan. I had way too many glitches with it. So we stopped dual PC streaming, and I'll be using that capture card to be able to play like Xbox and PlayStation games on stream and be able to, you know, play console games. Not really, actually, Sparta. You can do games at 4K if you want to, but the 5070 series of graphics cards are not really designed for 4K. And so, like, I could do it on certain games, but, like, it runs much better at 2K. The 5070 series is, like, the 70 series in general is made for 2K gaming. And I wasn't willing to jump up to the 4K, especially because A, I don't have 4K monitors, and B, there's not a significant increase in overall performance besides the fact that it can handle 4K really well and won't struggle with multiple monitors like I have. And like I don't run 2K anyways because I run 3 monitors so that way I can stream. So I'm not really worried about it. It's mostly I needed something that can handle as many monitors as I need. Reality Skewed Gamers, welcome. Thank you for the raid, my friends. Good to see each and every one of you. We're about to do a little bit of roster reviews, so let me just get that shout out because I don't think any of my mods are around this early. We usually don't stream this early. There we go. But yeah, and then of course, you know, being good enough that I can stream without any problems is essentially what we were looking for. It is you. Everyone go follow Reality Skewed Gamers. Follow him like around as he goes to the store and stuff. I mean, follow him on Twitch. That's what I mean. Follow him on Twitch. Full-time on YouTube anytime soon, or do you always want to do YouTube on the side and focus on your job? Angus, that was always the thought, was that I do YouTube on the side. But I might be taking a month off of work and like taking a step back from work just because literally like the last week, because my job, I work a part-time job right now. And it's sufficient for my needs, and then all of my, you know, fun money for Galaxy of Heroes comes from the channel, obviously. But I am getting close to being able to go full-time. And this week, literally, I was working like 10-hour shifts every day instead of my regular 8 because of, you know, people calling out and stuff. And so I literally this week have just, you know, like essentially with the content creation side and everything, I have had actual free time. I've had 5 hours of free time in the last 4 or 5 days. And those 5 hours of free time was spent sleeping. Because like the only other time that I did anything that wasn't making content or going to work was going to see Revenge of the Sith, and that was at 10 o'clock at night, and that meant that I only got 4 hours of sleep that night. Like, I've literally been getting between 4 and 6 hours of sleep it's more like 3 and 6 hours of sleep every single night. I pulled an all-nighter at one point this week. Like, I have not had time to do both my job as well as content, and I am getting close to full-time content. And so we're gonna try it for a month, and we're gonna go full-time content for a month and take a vacation from my job if possible. So we will see, guys. We will see. I always thought of this as a hobby, and I didn't really expect it to go that far, but we are getting close to that far, and that is wild to me. And so now I have to, reevaluate how things are working and that type of thing. So yeah, but that's the thing, Farmstar, is like dual PC is nice and all, but like there are parts of it that are just atrocious. Like the Elgato software had a bug in it for 3 weeks that made it so I had no audio from anything until they pushed a new update out. Because they just dropped an update and it just cut all sound to my capture card, and so I had to parsec my sound for streaming for 3 weeks. I kept having problems with all kinds of different settings just defaulting to different things, and like just everything was so glitchy. There'd be days where I need to be able to boot up and be ready to stream immediately, and there'd be days where it just was like, so finicky that I had to go and reboot a couple things and fix stuff. And so it was like a 30-minute process to get ready for streaming, and I'm like, this is just not working. There's way too many finicky stuff with Elgato capture cards right now, and I can't do this. Confused as to how Grand Inquisitor is getting so many turns back to back. They have insane amounts of turn meter in that event. It's so dumb. Shackdag. I'd suggest the Ray stuff. So the 4090 performance marketing was I had a super. So these are the performance metrics between my previous GPU and my current GPU. 151%, 226%, 239%, 149%, with 209%, 200% increase to parallax. Really solid. But then you go into this and you're like, the 50 90, or sorry, no, we'll do the other side. We're like 50 90, and you have a 52% increase, a 71% increase, a 70% increase, which for an increase of over double the price is nowhere near worth it. Yes, it's going to be better. It will obviously be better, but a 16% increase for 4K graphics for, you're never going to find this for $1,000. This is $1,500 at least. Like if this was actually $1,000, then I'd say, yes, that is a good increase to going 4K, as well as a sufficient increase in the other things. But you can't find this for $1,000. You find it for $1,500, and it's just not worth the upgrades 90% of the time, unless you're doing insane stuff like you're doing AI things, like running your own AI algorithms on your PC, or you're doing just absolutely crazy stuff. 5080 and 5090 are just not for people, and on top of that, the prices are going up, not down. And so there's been a huge problem in the tech market where even tech YouTubers are really struggling right now, because it used to be they could make a video where they're like, oh yeah, I made this computer with a terabyte of RAM, and they're like, oh yeah, this is going to be so cool because eventually the prices will come down and you could actually do this. But for now, it's just a fun what if you did this kind of video. Now those videos are no longer looked at as a what if type of video, because the prices are just going up for PC parts. Making a PC is becoming a rich man's hobby, and so like it just doesn't make sense. Like, the prices are getting ridiculous. Tech YouTubers can't make videos anymore about that type of stuff because people are just like, well, I mean, that was fun, but, you know, I'm happy that you're rich. I'll never see anything like this. And so it's becoming a bigger and bigger problem because prices just keep going up. So, but yeah, the 5070 to 5080 to 5090 differences are just not there for me to actually care. Like, I'm not going to go spend 5090, you know, $2,500 on a 5090, just so that way I can, you know, have 4K, especially because I can't even stream in 4K. And so that means that I have to lower the resolution for you guys, which is going to make it look even worse because I'm lowering the resolution for you guys while I'm playing at 4K. Because, like, most places don't allow 4K with the streaming that I'm doing. Like, the best I can do is 1080 on YouTube, so because on YouTube it only allows you to go up to 1080 when you're streaming with low latency, so that way I can actually ask you guys a question and you guys can respond in chat. You'll notice that a lot of other streamers and stuff with YouTube, you'll like say something and then they won't respond for like 30 seconds to a minute. It's because they're running normal latency or high latency to basically get more frames, get more you know, get more resolution, stuff like that. Just buy a second potatoes instead. I could run Doom at least. I'm in the 4090. Nvidia marketed 5070 as having the 4090 performance. I mean, benchmark wise, probably not. They claimed it. They did. Problem is the way that Nvidia markets things is really scummy. So like they'll market things, but they won't look at the native, and they'll post the results, but they're not looking at the native. You know, they post results without telling you things, like saying, "Hey, it performs as well as the 50 or the 4090," and it's like, yeah, but the 5070 Ti is using your whole AI frames where it's guessing on frames. And so the reason that it runs the same as a 4090 is because it's making up the other 3 frames for 1 frame. And so that's why it's, you know, keeping par with the 4090. And so you're not telling the whole truth. You're not saying that the like base level design does it. It's just because you're using this different software that's new to this new system that allows you to say that it competes with the 4090's level of performance. So like, it's just, yeah, the way that Nvidia markets their stuff is not great. At what priority would you say gearing cat is if you don't have JMK? Higher priority than a lot of things, but not like above major farms. So like it would definitely be an in-between farm that I do, but like wouldn't necessarily go over like a Jabba or an Executor, things like that are like essential to your roster. But other than that, it's definitely, if you have her and you have like a Rey or a Padme team, I'd get her up sooner rather than later. Yeah, like I don't need 4K at all. I really don't. Like high frame rate, yeah. 4K. I want a 4K TV. I'll go play, you know, I'll go watch TV on my 4K TV and I'll call it good. I don't need a 4K monitor. Just stream at 16K. Good point, Alex RG. Is 285 a good speed for Dre? No, you want her much faster. You want her over 300. The faster you can, the better. But 285 is a good start. As long as you have good internet, you don't really have a lot of sliding around, Zai. Like if you have bad internet and a 5070, then yeah, you're gonna have those sliding around. And a lot of games will allow you to toggle it on and off. But the nice thing is, like, when it comes to like story games and non-online games, you have 0 problems. Yeah, I'll play at 360p as long as it has 120 frame. Kidding. Oh gosh. Should I sacrifice health primaries for more speed? You are a member, Big Texas. For now, who knows how long that'll last. We're gonna be losing a lot of our members over the next like 2 days. So this might be like your last day of membership. Their testing was done in a single player game offline. Yeah, I've never had like floating, ghosting, anything like that where I'm like missing frames and stuff in a single player game. In fact, I've really not had any problems in any game specifically, but like I can see why the problem would happen, but I've never had it happen by me like at all. Since switching GPUs, literally no difference. Sacrificing the health primaries for more speed. And I would do it, yeah, until you can get more health primaries. I'm trying to think of... Yeah, I probably would. I probably would. Hey, Silent One, welcome, welcome. Can we get some General Kenobis in the chat for him? Yeah, Caleb, he's asking if he should sacrifice the primaries on them. So, like, you know, the crit damage or the health circle with, you know, something else, like a protection circle, just to get more speed into the character. And so, yeah. Yeah, like if I had that problem at all, Zai, I would have returned it immediately. Like I have never seen a problem in any game. Like even playing Marvel Rivals, I don't have any problems. I still hit my shots. Like I've never seen any problems so far. So I know it was a big worry when it first came out, but unless there's something I'm missing, it feels the exact same as playing normally. I had like zero problems. I'm sure if I had bad internet, I would be more worried about it with gaming, but I get, you know, like 400 megabytes per second download speed. Like it takes me like a couple minutes to download a 100 gigabyte game. Like I don't have any problems internet wise. So because when you have lag and latency, you're gonna have, you know, oh, it guesses it went this way, but you went this way, and yeah, you'd have problems. So, hey, what the heck? Welcome, welcome. Feels bad to not have gig, yeah. What 2 to 3? Someone else said that their country was out of power for 5 hours. What countries are losing power for some reason? Should I Relic 7 Bosch, Leia, and Kersantin? Yeah, I would, but it's not high priority anymore. It used to be higher priority because Smuggler's Run 2 was not simmable, and you wanted to cut out SLKR, but now SLKR with Dr. Dre wins regardless. It's just, it will every time. So upping the relic levels isn't necessarily nearly as important. So it's one of those luxury things that you do when you can. Very true, Quentin. Very true. But that'll be rendering through the graphics card itself versus, you know, making up frames, if I understand correctly. It's the same thing with you guys. Like I'm using my graphics card to stream to you guys. It is rendering through my graphics card for Streamlabs, and so, like, you guys don't see ghosting frames where I'm going one direction and all of a sudden I'm not going that direction and I'm sitting here staring at you. Like, yeah. How many roster reviews will you do today? For non-members, we're doing 4. For members, we're doing more because we're going to do a members-only stream in just a moment. Spain and Portugal out at the moment? That's interesting. Okay. What happened that caused that? Hey, Jedi Knight Revan. Welcome, welcome. Can we get some General Kenobis in the chat for Jedi Knight Revan? Welcome to all who came over from Troopers on break. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Almost got it, Caleb. You're a member. We're gonna stick to non-members for now, just because we have a members roster review stream happening very soon. So any of you that are members, I am going to be skipping your roster. I apologize. Hey, Eskimo. Welcome back. Okay, so first up, I've got Sparta. Okay, let's get our timer going. What do I farm next? I just finished a job and I'm in need of guidance. You should, let's see, double check. Yeah, you should relic 9 your cup. Okay, I would take a break for a bit. And I would relic up your Zori, your Marin, your Master Qui-Gon, your Pay-to-Win. And probably your Dark Trooper as well. But especially those Queensmen. I would probably do them first. Yeah, okay. Just checking your value farms real quick. You spending? No, you're not spending. Okay. Is the stream okay for everyone else? It says the connection's fine on my end. I'm guessing that's just Eskimo. Okay. Yeah. So overall, I would say take a little break and focus down the ones I mentioned, starting with the Queen's Men. And then after that, I mean, you have a good solid basis of your characters. You have a good solid basis of value farms. I would probably say Leviathan. I think a Leviathan is definitely warranted in this account. I'd start saving up crystals. So take your couple of months, get those characters up, and in those couple of months, while you're getting those characters up and working on like some side projects and finishing up some side projects, like getting your Savage up and going and your Treya team actually somewhere, while you're doing that type of stuff, I would start saving crystals now, and then as soon as you can go for Leviathan, go for Leviathan, and then you can try and get it to 7-star as fast as possible. I think that'll be the thing that'll honestly most help an account that looks like this, is going to be getting that Leviathan. So let's check your off meta and your speeds real quick. Okay, I'm not really worried about your mods. Your mods are looking good. Let's check your off meta. Ooh, your Iden Versio not being relicked and having this whole fleet is rough. I'd relic 5 your Iden Versio during that time too. You have the entire fleet, take advantage of it. Click that one. You need to up the relic levels on your geos. Your comeuppance is fine. Might up the relic levels on your endurance by like 2. But yeah, add Iden Versio to that list. So overall, I would take a break and I do the Queen's Men first. Following the Queen's Men, I would do Iden Versio, then probably Savage, and then Marin, then Zori Bliss, and then if you want to, Dark Trooper. And then after that, move on to the Leviathan, and then after Leviathan, do Leia. So. Yeah, R7 your Poncho Bros. Okay, so to be fair, you are kind of at a point where I could see a Relic 9 Poncho Bros. Most accounts are not at that point where a Relic 9 Poncho Bros makes a ton of sense, but I can see here that you're Relic 9ing JML, you're Relic 9ing Lord Vader, you're Relic 9ing Third Sister, you're doing a lot of Relic 9s that are like PP Relic 9s, they're not requirement Relic 9s. And so because of that, I could see you doing a Relic 9 on the Queen's Men to be able to get a little bit more out of their overall farms. So I do think that would be warranted to Relic 9 them for an account like this, but I have them at Relic 7 and that's basically all you need. You're just starting to get to enough of a point where your roster could use the Relic 9 materials going down the road a little bit farther, because you start hitting that, area where you start to have almost all the characters and you start wanting to Relic 9 characters just to make it so that way, they work a little bit better here or there, or do like PP Relic 9s and stuff like that. So I could see you taking them up to Relic 9. But Relic 7's really all you need. Where are we in the queue? At the very beginning, PHX. Can't miss out on the live stream. It's like leg day. Can't skip it. Exactly. Good to see you, my friend. Hope your recovery goes well. When raid roster reviews. So here's the thing with raid roster reviews. I would love to, but the only way to do a raid roster review is to either get in a live with that person and we go through their account together, or we do account takeovers, which basically means you give me the credentials to get into your account. And I'm not wholly comfortable with that. I know some of the other raid content creators do it, but like, it's not something that I would like to do lightly. It's something that is sketchy to me, and one of the big streamers on Raid Shadow Legends just had someone like going through other people's accounts and another person trying to steal accounts. Like yeah, not something that I want to deal with. And so, yeah, we'll see. If I can find a way to do it that feels fine and feels good, then I would be fine with doing it. But for now, Raid Shadow Legends is going to be iffy when it comes to roster reviews. So. Yeah, Discord screen shares. Yeah, that's what we'd be looking at if we were to do it. I thought Raid was just a meme. No, we play it. We have a full channel about Raid Shadow Legends, dude. And also, Raid Shadow Legends is over 8 times bigger than Galaxy of Heroes, in case you were wondering. It ain't much, but it's honest work. I mean, you didn't give me much about your account. Do you have a cat in here? Please tell me you have a cat in here. Is Raid worth playing? So here's the thing. Raid Shadow Legends is not based off of PvP. The PvP is like sprinkles on top. And so because of that, there's not huge meta shifts. And so you can get what you expect out of the game. And so you can play the game and enjoy it without having to, like, you know, they drop the punishing one and the Tidorito changes, and then you lose all hope in humanity for a couple of months like I did. And so I do appreciate that, and, you know, I enjoy it. I've been playing it for, what, like 4 months now, and honestly, there are days that I enjoy it more than playing Galaxy of Heroes. Will I ever give up the fact that this is Star Wars? No, but I really do enjoy the game. I think the early game can be a little rough. I honestly started having the most fun after the first probably like 2 weeks. Because the first 2 weeks you're just, it's a game that's been around for 6 years, just like Galaxy of Heroes. If you were to get into Galaxy of Heroes this year and like just jump in, they just start pelting you with new character, here's a thing, learn this, here's that. Oh, you're a month in, all of a sudden you have GAC. Okay, now you have to figure out GAC. Like, these games are so old that like their new game area is very, like, you're gonna have to learn a lot. But that's why I make videos for these games, because there's so much clutter, and so people like to watch a content creator that can clearly explain things and make it easier for them. So but yeah, Gnarl, if you want to get started in Raid Shadow Legends, I can drop you my content creator link so you can get started with a whole bunch of stuff. And if you start in the next, I think it's the next 2 days, 3 days, 3 days, you get an extra legendary, which is cool. I gotta go 5-star Auto Nerd because I got a gifted membership. We'll be starting it, like, literally we're doing 2 more roster reviews and then we'll start it essentially. Spend everything you can on cat. Start saving up your crystals on getting cat, Eskimo. Yeah, like, get that cat done. Please, I'm begging you. Is Raid doing collabs right now? I don't play Raid, so I wouldn't know. They do, like, kind of collabs. They take the IP that they're doing a collab with and they put it in. So it's not like you're going to see a Stormtrooper in Fortnite. It's not like that. You're going to see, you know, Alice in Wonderland, their takes on the different characters from Alice in Wonderland. So the Cheshire Cat looks terrifying, you know, so it's not quite like a one-to-one. If you play Magic, think of, you know, like the Lord of the Rings Magic set kind of thing. Raid channel's been going for 91 days now. Dang. Well, I mean, we're getting a member stream today. What the heck? I'm willing to sacrifice my body to test the first roster review for Raid, because dear Lord, do I need it. Oh, gosh. I have not, Caleb. That makes me want to cry. Okay. Let me get through these roster reviews so that way we can get to our member roster reviews. Okay, so you're free to play. Relic your Wampa. That's way too overinvested, underinvested, and this account could definitely use a Wampa. Get your Omicron on Wampa. Get him relicked up. I like seeing the Savage relic. You went for some weird farms to start off. Some really weird farms to start off, for sure. How the F you have Terran Malicos but no cat is blowing my mind right now. Okay, looks like you have a Rebel Lightspeed bundle. Dude, you need to start farming for a GL ship, and you need to go for JML then Jabba. Those are your next 2 farms. Like 8 Wrecker for the beams. Gosh. But yeah, you need a GL ship, and you need to start going for the Rebel Trinity, because the Rebel Trinity is going to be the best thing for your account. And you already have a lot of the more annoying wrecks out of the way when it comes to getting into the Rebel Trinity. So yeah, going for JML would be my next thing on the list for this account. And then in the meantime, also farming the ships for the Executor. So, you know, make sure you're farming these ones as well as IG-2000 and, you know, that type of stuff. Like, you already have 3 of the ships done. You're already over halfway done with Razor Crest, so yeah. You're currently going for Leia. I mean, Leia's not a bad choice. A little weird considering how close you are to JML with the side requirements, but you do you, boo. As long as you get in the Rebel Trinity, you push in the Rebel Trinity, I'm happy. But yeah, push into the Rebel Trinity and make sure you're side farming your Executor. You need a GL fleet, like, ASAP. A sappy sap, dude. A sappy sap. Also, make sure you continue to farm your Marauder and your BTLB Y-Wing. This fleet, you went for the Clone Wars stuff. Make sure you take care of your Clone Wars stuff. Give it a little love. Is there a member stream? Yeah, member stream is going to be in like 20 minutes. We'll take a quick look at your mods. Dr. Aphra needs to be faster. Jedi Knight Anakin should be faster. Switch to offense mods on Qui-Gon. Do you not watch my videos? I just made a video about that. Yeah, looking good. Where's your bow? Solid bow. Beautiful. Okay. We got Darth Boros, like the color scheme in Magic. What is up with you guys just giving me your ally codes today instead of like actually writing anything down so I know what I'm looking at and what you need help with? Relic Yurzori. Oh my gosh, Relic your Master Qui-Gon, your pay to win. With this many GLs, you really need to have those value farms locked in. Okay, so you're Zepho ready. Are you Mando ready? You're Mando ready. Sweet. Then yeah, I 100% Zori and the Queen's Men need to happen. Okay. Finish your Resistance fleet. Oh my gosh, there's no Malevolence fleet at all in here. Okay. You have a BTLB, that's good. You have a Relic Endurance, solid. Okay. Impressive speed on your JML for being protection mods. Honestly, that immediately lets me know, like, I shouldn't be worried about your mods, like, at all. Yeah. I am not worried about your mods at all. First Order officer is faster than Hux, and by a significant margin. Captain Rex is looking a little slow. I get your Captain Rex up over 300 speed. Let's see, your Grand Inquisitor's up there, good. Bosch Leia's up there. Your Grief Karga's looking a little slow, but with an account this large, it's probably something you don't use that often. But the fact that I'm not seeing a Bosk faster than him is worrying, so at least get your Bosk faster. Oh no, there he is. I just was blind for a second. Yeah, 277, that's a really slow Bosk. That's really slow. I appreciate that they're 1 speed apart, though. Let's see. Someone's spending some money. CX2 at Relic 7. Yeah, get those Queensmen, dude. Yeah, overall, not a ton here. Like, there's some stuff like the Queensmen that I'd love to see, and I would probably start working on the Peridia Pals as well. But just because those are value farms, and you want, like, with an account this far in, you want value. But after that, it's just go wherever you want. I don't think there's really anything I would add to this besides, you know, just get your value farms done, get your Queensmen done. You're spending money on the CX2 and everything for like the raid rewards as well as the Nightfall raid. The Nightfall thing is literally it'll happen every couple of months. It'll be nice now, but it'll only happen every couple of months after that. It's not as common as an assault battle, and so you're going to want to focus those assault battle teams. So make sure you get your Queensmen done and your Peridia Pals done sooner rather than later. Besides that, Resistance fleet, Malevolence fleet, I'd work on them as well. But honestly, kind of go wherever you want. If you want Balin, you can go to Balin. If you want to go for Ahsoka, you can go for Ahsoka. This account's in a good enough spot that it can go anywhere as long as it goes for those value farms first. I'm not overly worried about the mods either, so Kobe One. Kobe One, are you here? Just unlock Mommy Man. I'm gonna push for Balin, then GL Sucker, maybe try around out. Teams first, never had a mod score. My mod scored before, so curious about that. I mean, I don't usually go for mod score. I just look at your general, because like mod score can be good and like it's helpful to know exactly where they are, but I'd rather just check the main characters used and see how they're modded. Make sure, you know, you're modding your GLs correctly. Hold on. Okay, I am blind. My brain just froze right there and thought I saw something. I was really weirded out for a second. Health. Yeah, your GLs are modded beautifully. 353 on Mara Jade, very nice. Jedi Knight Revan, still over 300 speed. You got plenty of characters over 300 speed. Captain Rex, once again, looking a little slow in this account too. Weird one to be sleeping on. Resistance Hero Finn's another one that you're sleeping on. 330 at least. Otherwise, you're not getting your full value out of the character. Offense, not speed. Han Solo. He's solidly high speed. Where's your... Why is your Rex not finished, nor does he have high speed? Okay, let's look at the bottom of your roster real quick. Yeah, your Zori team isn't finished, your Iden Versio isn't finished, your Savage isn't finished, your Preya team in general isn't finished. I'd take a break and I'd finish some of these farms first, my dude. And dude, what is this? What is this? I'm kidding. Don't actually work on him at all. It literally doesn't matter. But no, I would take a break for a bit. Finish, you know, you have your Zori, your Griefkar, your Rex, Savage, Iden Versio. You also have like a Jolie and a Vandor sitting here, and both are fantastic characters. You know, Nihilus, you have definitely some characters to work on. So I would take a break for a second, get some characters. You say Balin, then Balin than Ahsoka. I think that's fine. Especially getting the Peridia Pal sooner rather than later is an awesome idea for an account like this. Let's take a quick look at your ships. Yeah, as I said, Relic, you have everything for this fleet to be good except for your TIE Defender. Relic 5, your TIE Defender. That's not what I clicked on. Okay, so double check. Yep. I would like to see a Relic Plo Koon sooner rather than later. He is kind of important to that fleet for sure. Looks fine. I'd relic your Geos, or next time the Geo bundle comes around, if you're willing to spend some money, I'd grab the Geo bundle. Yeah. Overall, your fleets are looking good. I'm a little worried about your Iden Versio being relicked. I think you have some stuff to work on at the bottom, and I would work on those things. You know, relic the Treya, especially the Treya with an Omicron, dude. It's way overinvested, underinvested. Same with the Savage. Savage does a lot at Relic 5. He does a little at Gear 12. So I'd take care of the bottom of your roster and do that type of thing, and then I'd move into Balin and that type of stuff. So I don't think your plan's bad. I don't think your mods are bad. Your fleets could use a little bit of work, but overall you've been kept up on them really well. You just have some holes in your roster for like the stuff that you should do in between, which it sounds like you were already thinking about that. So yeah, 100% go all in on that. Okay, we are going to go to a members only stream here in about, I'm going to say about 20 minutes. Because that'll give me time to go do some stuff real quick. I am going to move us over to go raid someone. But thank you all for being here. Big shout out to those who donate to the Beaver Dam. And as always, big shout out to our Damn Sugar Daddy and our Damn Best members. Those who are current or former always have a home on our end screen. Big shout out to our Damn Elite. You guys are amazing. You're here. You keep the lights on. You keep everything going. We're going to have more members only content coming to you soon. And in fact, during this members only stream, we will be talking about what kind of members only content do you want to see going forward most. And so that way we can focus on the things that I have time for. Hopefully, if we take a leave of absence from our main job, we will have plenty of time for our members only content and be able to get even more out to you guys. Damathon this weekend, so starting Friday, we'll start streaming. Every time someone donates, we'll increase the timer, and we're going to try and go for 6 days straight. So keep an eye out. We always have a ton of fun things in there, anything from designing my dating profile if we hit a certain goal to, you guys choose my facial hair to whatever it might be. We have a million and one things that we do for those just for fun. Last time, what you guys gave me mutton chops last time, I think that was pretty great. My mom hated that one, like absolutely despised the mutton chops, which made me laugh a lot. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. Let's go see if we can raid anyone, and if no one's streaming that's smaller, we can always raid Arnold. But it's Arnold, he doesn't really need the help, so okay, over on Twitch we're gonna raid Bones. So over with Bones, I want you guys either say F you Bones or say the actual words in his chat. Just flood his chat with that specifically, because apparently everyone says it to him, so we might as well join in. And so go ahead and go flood his chat with that. So thank you guys so much for joining us over on Twitch, and we'll be having a members only stream and subscriber only stream very soon. For those of you on YouTube, let's go find someone for you guys to raid. Looks like we got Scribe or Arnold. Let's just do Arnold. Okay, when you guys get to Arnold's stream, I want you guys to just spam the word potato. That's it. Just spam the word potato in his chat. Thank you for giving a damn.